Kimbani Bani Wathaurong. Welcome to our beautiful Wathaurong country. This is Cat, I'm Jodie, your host, and today we'll be cooking with the mob up in Melbourne, so let's cross over to Marlon.
Hello, I'm Marlon, and today we're here in Sunshine with mother and daughter team, Raylene and Viz. Today they're cooking for us fish in a clay jacket on an open campfire with potatoes and salad. Oh, hi, Viz.
Hi, Marlon.
How are you?
Yeah,
well, today you're cooking with your mum.
Yeah.
Do you cook often with your mum?
Sometimes, if I have to.
What about with this technique that today of cooking with in the campfire with a clay wrap?
We did it a few times when I was a kid, when my mum used to go to schools. Probably once when I was in early primary school. I was about 7, and she came on a camp with us once and did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to see that she's teaching some traditions and you're keeping with the traditions.
Yeah. Well, it's from my home.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Ngarrindjeri woman from Murray. Well, I was born in Murray Bridge, so
Okay.
and that's where she learnt it. So.
All right, but your mum's from West Australia, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to clear that up.
So you're, do you enjoy living here in Melbourne?
Yeah, definitely. It's cold, but still.
Okay. It's I understand you also play a bit of music and guitar.
Yeah, a bit of a hobby.
Bit of a hobby?
Yeah, yeah, in my family, me and my brothers.
Okay, and I think that later on you're going to give us a tune, is that right?
Yeah, if we're lucky.
Well, Rails, here we are today in the backyard in Sunshine. The dish you're cooking today, is it a old family recipe that's been passed down to you from your family?
No, it's not. It's a recipe that I learned when I moved to Adelaide. I did some cultural training there to do to teach in schools, so that's how I learnt that recipe.
Oh, okay. And do you often cook on campfire?
No, living in the city, don't get much of a chance to cook in a kind of open fire or campfire, but
So you mentioned you learnt this in Adelaide, but are you from Adelaide?
No, I'm a Yamatji woman from Western Australia. Lived there until I was a teenager and then moved to Adelaide. Moved there in late 70s and then lived there for 27 years. Yeah, and then I've been living in Melbourne for the last 3.5 years.
And what brought you here to Victoria?
Well, it's mainly because of our sons. They are good little footballers, so we just thought, well, give them every chance of, getting to the highest level that they could. So, yeah, that's why we decided to make the move to Melbourne, and it's just been great. We've just everything's kind of gone really, really good since we've been here. So, yeah.
Well, of course, I know you from our work at Victoria University. We're both employees of Victoria University, and I understand there's some sort of food program that's happening.
There's a food bank that's run by the TAFE students. That's the Mumgudal students. They run a food share on a Thursday that starts at 2 o'clock, and yeah, they go and get the fresh food every week. They get the bulk food every month, I think it is, and then yeah, they share it all out into boxes, and everybody gets to take home a box of food, and they register for that beforehand, and yeah, so it's really good because a lot of older people benefit from that as well, so it's really good.
I noticed that today you're cooking with your daughter Biz. Do you often cook together?
No, Biz used to come with me when I used to teach in the schools, when she was little. And but the recipe actually comes from like her family that comes from Rowton and South Australia, the Ngarrindjeri people, and that's how they used to do their cooking. That's how they used to cook their fish. So, yeah.
Okay, yep, well, it's sounds like it's going to be a good dish that you're cooking today. And anyway, let's go and start cooking.
So we started the fire earlier.
Build it up slowly and then chuck our logs on at the end, so we have a lot of coals. And
Because that's what we're cooking it in the
because
coals.
we're cooking it actually in the coals,
So it's not actually on a fire.
It's not actually in the fire. So, and while the fire's burning down, we were just going to talk about our healthy food plate.
Our hunter-gatherer diet had lots of veggies and low-fat meat. A healthy food plate is like a hunter-gatherer diet. There's a quarter plate starch, which is your rice, your corn, potato bread and pasta. A quarter plate protein, which is your beans, tofu and your meats like roux, emu, fish and chops. And half a plate veggies. All your favourites like tomato, pumpkin, peas, mushies, lettuce, beans, carrots and cucumber.
We'll be right back after this short break. Hi, welcome back. Let's go and check with Rails and Biz to see how that fish is going.
Okay, we've got half vegetables for our healthy food plate, a quarter starch and quarter protein, which is our fish. Now we're going to move our salads, vegetables, so we can wrap up our fish.
Let's go and have a yarn with the Aboriginal health worker.
Hello, my name is Fran. I'm the Women's Health Worker at Wathaurong Health Service in Geelong, Melbourne. I'm going to be talking to you today about fish. Fish is very high in omega-3s, low in fat, good proteins and vitamins. Fish can be cooked several ways. Where I'm from in the Northern Territory, my parents used to wrap it in alfoil and cook it on the barbie, or you could have it in a clay pot where it's steamed and all the vitamins stay in the fish. Fish should be eaten at least twice a week with the family. And I'll say see you later, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to cut up our clay to wrap the fish. And the clay needs to be nice and wet, and otherwise it will stick and it will get all yuck. So we're going to get some water. So there's the water biz. So put some water on it. And we're just going to get our pieces of clay and roll them out. It's kind of like rolling out dough.
What does it need to be?
About that thick, about that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now we're cutting bits of clay so we can cover our fish in clay. And it's got to be wet, but it's not got to be too wet, otherwise it gets too mushy. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to put it down and we're going to start wrapping it around our fish. So, and you have to be very, very careful because these little things here, they will cut you to shreds. Yeah, I've cut myself plenty of times on these. Okay. Just need to join up all the bits like that. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't look good. It doesn't matter. Just the only thing that matters is that, you know, it's all covered. Because once it's cooked, it just peels away. So normally it's easier with smaller fish. So the smaller the fish, the easier it is. But it doesn't really matter. But if you just keep joining it all up, smooth it out, just keep wetting it so that it's nice and slippery and easy to muck around with. And like I said before, once it's cooked, then you just peel the clay away, and it takes all the scales off, and yeah, and it's easy to just pick the fish out.
Meat.
Yeah, the meat out, and it's yeah, it's lovely. Turn over. And this is how it goes. You just have to keep smoothing it out. Keep just till it's all covered. But be very careful. Ugh. Okay.
A little bit left.
Okay, we're almost done. Okay. Once the clay is on the fish, when we used to do it, and if you've got a lot of kids doing it, they used to put their initials on, or their name, or draw a little design that they know is theirs. So yeah, so that they knew which one was theirs. So I've done most of his tail, but yeah, that's good enough. But you can cover it. Yeah, I mean, you can cover all his tail if you want to, but you don't have to, because like I said, the coals will burn it all away, so it's not really a big drama. And Elizabeth likes to decorate her fish and make it look special. And that's that. So yeah, that's our fish. Now after we put him in the coals, we leave it for about 30 to 35 minutes. Could be a little bit longer, but yeah, it all depends on how hot the fire is and that kind of thing. So
How do you check it?
you check it by poking a stick into the coals, and if you can hear a little tap 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 on your clay.
So once the clay's hard.
Once the clay's hard,
Cool.
and you can hear that little tapping on your clay, then you know it's cooked. But if you poke your stick in and you can still feel that it's a bit soft and the clay's not hard, then you know it's not cooked properly.
Welcome back to CatCat. Let's see what our deadly cooks are up to.
So now he's ready to put into the coals, and yeah, so we'll take him outside to where we've got our fire going and put him in. Won't we, Elizabeth?
Yeah. I'm going to wrap some potatoes up in foil to take out and put in the coals as well. Okay, let's go.
Okay, what I've done is I've dug away most of the coals because the fire's burnt down, so it's just got coals on the top. And then you dig out the coals and a bit of the sand, put the fish and the potatoes in, and then cover it over with sand first, and then just pile the coals on top. Because yeah, that's just how we do it. And once it's cooked in about 30 to 40 minutes, then you can just tap through there and just see if it's cooked.
Okay,
Okay, we're going to make up a salad as well.
while our fish is cooking.
Yeah. So I'll make a dressing with olive oil, garlic and lemon juice. And Elizabeth's going to make a salad with the rest of the stuff that's there.
Cut it.
Just anyhow, just cut it up.
Okay,
Just
okay,
slice it. Just slice it so it's in small pieces. Just put it on the plate. Apparently they're really good for you, aren't they? And we've got some Lebanese cucumbers. And I'm not going to take the peel off because I've been told the peel's good for you. So I'll just slice it up like I do with a continental cucumber. Just put it on like that. We've got olive oil and just putting some lemon in there.
And you do the garlic.
And then just one of these little bits down here. Really small. Yes, I'm going to. And apparently garlic is really good for you too. It stops coughs and colds.
And vampires?
And I don't know about vampires, but it stops some coughs and colds. If you have some garlic every day, then apparently I've been told that you don't get sick. So, but it doesn't smell very nice, so you have to have some mince or something while you. But with garlic, if you have honey and lemon with it, yeah. Apparently it's supposed to be a really good cure for coughs and colds. So, you cut it really small. Put some in there. Now that we've finished our salad and our fish is out there in our fire cooking, young Biz here is going to sing us a song. Very good.
And with the magic of television, here I am again, new hair and new outfit, and I'm going to be singing a song called Raining in Sunshine. Think it's been raining forever. The sky is always colored grey. Maybe it's just like that in sunshine. It makes me wonder if I should stay. 'Cause I was always used to the summer. The sun was always in my eyes, but I can't sleep now 'cause it's raining again. It shouldn't come as a surprise. I think it's been raining forever. The sky is always colored grey. Maybe it's just like that in sunshine. Makes me wonder if I should stay. 'Cause I was always used to the summer. The sun was always in my eyes, but I can't sleep now 'cause it's raining again. It shouldn't come as a surprise. I was always used to the summer. The sun was always in my eyes. The sun was always under my feet and above me, only clear skies. But I can't sleep now, it's raining again. It shouldn't come as a surprise.
Okay, about 45 minutes ago we put the fish in the coals, and now we're going to check if it's done. So what we do is we just grab a stick or something and dig through to the fish. So just have to watch out for a few little bones, but that's about it.
Enough potato.
Yep. And that's how you cook fish and clay. Ngarrindjeri style.
Hi, thanks for watching, And thank you, Biz, for that wonderful song. And goodbye until next week.